There are some amazing altcoin buying opportunities showing up right now, and I want to make sure that you are aware of them. You see, we acquire altcoins on a very regular basis. We acquire Bitcoin on a daily basis, and right now is a phenomenal time to be acquiring both. Many people are freaked out right now because of the correction that's going on. Bitcoin is trading at about $92,000 at the time that I'm recording this video, and during that time, people are losing their marbles because we're $16,000 below the all-time high. But you know who isn't losing their marbles? You know who isn't freaking out? MicroStrategy, El Salvador, the United States federal government, which is probably going to be buying Bitcoin very soon. These are organizations, companies, and individuals that are not freaking out. No, they are acquiring more because they understand the fundamental truth that Bitcoin is going to explode. And the same thing is going to happen for many of your favorite altcoins. So today I'm going to tell you about some of the altcoins that I'm really excited about and why I think right now is a great time to be acquiring them. This is going to be really short and simple. Guys, it's not that complicated. You buy and you hold and you succeed if you bought the right thing and you bought enough of it. What are the coins that we're acquiring right now? Well, you guys know we buy Bitcoin on a daily basis. Literally every single day we acquire a set amount of Bitcoin, and we are continuing to do that diligently. We also are acquiring Ethereum right now. Why? Because Ethereum is going to blow your mind here in the next 6 months. Ethereum is going to rally up to at least $5,000, probably more like $10,000 by the end of this bull market. And many people are sleeping on it because they think that all of the competitors are going to take it out. Nonsense. No, Ethereum has a major rally coming, and so when it dips, we acquire more. Another coin, Solana. Right now, Solana is trading well below $200. That's probably the last time you're going to see Solana down below $200 for an extended period of time, is right now around this point in time. It's probably not going to stay down there for very long. We're also looking at Cardano. Cardano is well below $1 right now. Excellent buying opportunity, and if you guys are not aware, Cardano is advancing very rapidly with this technology. It is going to see a lot of adoption this cycle. Remember, smart contracts only came online not that long ago with Cardano, and so with the smart contracts and with all of the development going on in the layer 2 ecosystem, it's very much likely going to be an explosive rally that comes here over the rest of this bull market. Couple of other coins. We're looking at Internet Computer. Internet Computer, let me just turn this. Internet Computer is doing phenomenally right now. It's in a great buying opportunity. We're looking at potentially acquiring a little bit more, and it's got a lot of build out going on it. Chainlink. Guys, we've talked about before how Chainlink has the opportunity to absolutely blow the socks off you if you invest in it. Why? Because, well, it actually has use case. Chainlink is actually doing something useful, bringing off-chain data on-chain. It has become an integral part of how the rest of the cryptocurrency space operates. And so I like buying infrastructure because it ends up growing very quickly and it underpins the market. That's why you have foreign nations like China wanting to invest in our farmland and in our ports, because those are the different things that underpin the entirety of American society. If you can buy whatever underpins the rest of the industry, then it will naturally succeed. That's why oil is such a lucrative business. Everything else rides on that industry, and so people are buying Chainlink for the same reason. All right, couple of others. One of the big coins that I'm very excited about is Aave. Aave and some other projects like it are doing a phenomenal job because they are basically the place where people are going for a lot of their new banking services. They're wanting to go to these platforms to do lending, to do borrowing, and so when you have traditional banking features coming into the cryptocurrency space, being able to be done in a decentralized manner, it also allows for a lot of growth because these people are, in a sense, competing with the traditional banking system. They're providing the same product for less fee, cheaper, in a decentralized peer-to-peer way, which is obviously always going to be able to compete with the centralized banking cartel that we have in the world right now that, quite frankly, people are tired of. People are tired of the traditional banking system. They are tired of being disenfranchised financially. They are tired of everybody else controlling their money rather than them controlling it. So Aave and others like it are picks that I'm really looking forward to this cycle, and we hold some. As far as Doge, right? People think, oh, it's funny, you know, Doge. Yeah. Doge is the biggest meme coin, and so when meme coins start to run, Doge is going to do very well. Doge has a lot of upside potential. We hold some Doge. It's a small percentage of our portfolio, like 1 or 2%, but we do hold some. And obviously, guys, I can't say it enough, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is most likely going to go to well over $1 million within the next 10 years. By 2040, we project that it'll be trading at $3 to $5 million. So if you can buy even just 0.1 Bitcoin, even just a tenth of a Bitcoin, you are going to set yourself up for an amazing amount of wealth over the next 10 to 15 years. That could be your retirement right there, guys. I'm not saying neglect your Roth IRAs. I'm not saying that at all. Your 401ks, your traditional investment vehicles. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that Bitcoin absolutely should be part of your portfolio in the 21st century because it is the future of finance. I saw somebody say something one time that was very interesting. They said, I'm not investing in Bitcoin, I'm saving in Bitcoin. Do you see the difference? I see the difference. It's not that Bitcoin is growing, it's that the dollar is collapsing because it is a fiat currency. We know that fiat currencies end up being dethroned by hard commodities eventually. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing the degradation of Western society, the degradation of Western culture, and a big part of that is because the money's screwed up. People are losing their wealth. Average wages have increased by 5x in the last 50 years. The average cost of anything has increased by 15 to 20x. It's a lot harder to get by today than it was 40 years ago because of the degradation of our currency, and people are freaking tired of it. So Bitcoin stands in the place of the vehicle that we're going to use to rise ourselves up out of that. And so Bitcoin and everything around it is going to succeed immensely. So I encourage you going into this new year, consider heavily how you are going to invest in these markets and in traditional markets to ensure your future stability. See, I want you guys to I want you guys to do a few things with our money. We want to be generous with it because God was generous with us. He allows us to have wealth, and so we should be generous in return. We're, in a sense, paying God first by being generous, right? We owe it to Him, and we owe it to creation to be generous and help. It is something that we owe. We have a debt to love other people. We are in debt to the fact that we were first loved, so we should love others. That's what the Bible teaches. We owe love to humanity and to God. We are in a permanent state of debt that we cannot get out of. We have to pay that debt back at all times with love. That's the first thing we should do with our money, is love other people with it and love God with it. The second thing we should do is we should, in a sense, love our elderly selves. We should invest for the future so that in the future we have more wealth to love others, and we have the ability to establish prosperity for our families and for the people around us. So we want to be generous with our money first, if we can, if you've got a roof over your head and food, and then we want to invest for the future so that we are well set up. And then we also, after that, we can enjoy the money. We can pay our current selves. We can say, hey, I'm going to buy a spiffy new shirt. I'm going to buy a new razor that I clearly need, right? We're going to buy, I'm about to go buy some 12 gauge ammunition, right? We can go buy something that's fun. We're going to do some skeet shooting tomorrow, right? We have the ability to do that. So please, I implore you, moving into 2025, let this be the year that you get your money right. Let this be the year that you actually make some investments in some coins that are going to do well. Let this be the year that you make some investments in the U.S. stock market. We put the majority of our investments into crypto. We put way more money every month into crypto than we do into the stock market, but we still have positions over there in stocks. We always max out our Roth IRAs at minimum, right? And so I highly encourage you guys, make a decision right now. Get angry if you have to. Say, man, I have sucked at this money thing for so long. Enough's enough. This year, this is the year that I'm going to get things right for my family, that I'm going to honor God with my money by being sovereign over it. I'm going to make investments that will benefit me and my family in the future. And I'm also going to be intentional about how I enjoy some of that wealth. Have a plan. As the great Dave Ramsey once said, adults devise a plan and follow it, and children do what feels good. Make a plan for your wealth. Make a plan for how and whom you're going to be generous to. Make a plan for how you're going to invest your wealth. And also, and this is something that I neglect sometimes, also make sure to make a plan for how you're going to enjoy that wealth with your family. Don't do anything by the seat of your pants. Do everything by the planning in your heart. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tell me down below, what are you investing in moving into 2025?